One of J.R.R. Tolkien's criticism of The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe was that it was a hodgepodge of different mythologies. And indeed, he's right. There is a Gallimaufry of various mythologies throughout this book. You've got ones from across times and cultures and different places on Earth, at least. So, for instance, the statues that the White Witch has throughout her courtyard come from a variety of different Earth mythologies. They're the spirits of trees, a centaur, a winged horse, a dragon, a stone giant, and a great wolf. Other places in the book we encounter unicorns, minotaurs, and more. The very names of Tumnus and of Fenris Ulf come from Greco-Roman mythology and from Norse mythology. So why do we have all these varying mythologies throughout the Chronicles of Narnia? Not to mention Father Christmas, but that's another story. Well, we could read it that there are other portals, doorways, or sort of holes and passageways from our world to Narnia where mythologies leak through. But that doesn't quite work because in our world, these myths are not real, apparently, whereas in Narnia, they are. So I take it to go the other way around. And for evidence, I can draw on a quote from another of C.S. Lewis's book, Perelandra, in which the main character, Ransom, wonders whether all the things that are mythology in our world might be real in some other world when he meets a creature like the Cyclops. I think that's what's going on here. I think the theoretical conceit here is that in the Narniaverse, or in the larger multiverse of which it's a part, every one of the mythologies that we have on Earth, though they're not true here, each of them is true somewhere else in the multiverse. Each of them has a planet, as it were, or a world where they are real, and they're just ordinary there. They're not mythic, they're not special, they're just the ordinary creatures. And they leak through from there into Narnia. So some members of those different mythologies come from the originary world of the Norse myth, the originary world of the Greek myth, etc., etc. The Jewish mythic tradition from which Lilith, the ancestor of the White Witch, comes. All of these have their worlds where they originate, and they somehow stumble or fall through into Narnia, and then word of them leaks through into our world where they become myth. And interestingly, in Narnia, we are the mythic creatures.